action.
Hi guys, in this episode we're gonna be together in a shot. We're trying something new, plus we have some technical difficulties. So in this episode we're gonna talk about what to do when things are slow and when things are not going the way you want to and everything, so to speak, goes to hell. We're gonna give you a few tips on what we are doing when things are slow. So Rumikay, why don't you start?
Well, as we all know, and as both of us know, things can get slow. With the whole pandemic, it really taught us that anything can happen really, and it can slow and turn our life all around. And currently there's so many strikes in the film industry. There's the writer's strike and the actor's strike, and it slowed down work for people, and people have been not working for months. And you can start to lose hope. The main thing you can do, I know it's difficult, but it's the first thing you can do is to remain patient. So be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day. Just know that things are going to get better. It's okay for things to slow down. It's okay for your goals to slow down and life to slow down. It gives you time to really think about what's important and how you're going to get back to your goals once things start moving again. And just have hope, So that's the main thing. The first step you can do is to stay patient. What is the second step?
The second step is get clarity. Get clarity on what you want in life. What are you going to? What was your goal? Why you're not achieving it? And there are so many ways on how you can deal with it. One of them is breaking it down in smaller steps. If those smaller steps seem to be pretty big for you, make it even into smaller ones. Like, for example, if writing 10 pages a day for a screenplay is too much, write 1 page a day. If 1 page a day is too much, make it open an editing software and write 1 word per day. Always find ways how to simplify the daily tasks, because as long as you're moving towards your goal, even 1 step at a time, you're gonna get there. And one of the most important things is to always have that goal in mind. Imagine it, have it visualized, and do it daily. Even the pilots, and it's been proven by science, do visualization technique every time before they fly, because they imagine how they move their arms, how they move their legs to pilot the plane. And when they do it regularly and without a plane, especially when you don't have access to plane all the time because it's expensive to fly a plane no matter what plane it is, they do it in their heads. And it's been proven that this technique helps them to fly better. They improve while they're thinking about flying, while they're thinking about all the details. And that's exactly what you can do with your goal. Imagine it in all the details. For example, it's having your feature screenplay sold. Imagine the room where you are in, how many people there are, who are they, producers, buyers, agents, what's in the room. Is it a summer day? Is it a hot day? Are you sweating? Are you sitting in the room? How are you feeling? How do you feel when you actually did that final step to give away, sign the paper, and your screenplay is sold? How does it feel? Imagine all of the details, and that will help you to get to that goal, especially when you're stuck, especially when things are going slow. Now let's go to the next step, Rumikay.
As Konstantin mentioned, every day, you can break your bigger goal into smaller goals. And I would add to that you have to do something small every day towards your goal. And of course, it doesn't have to be anything big, but it's something to remind you of your goal and to keep you on track. We get caught up with life, with relationships, with tasks and chores. And, most of artists, they have to work a second job. They have to have a full-time job. And it might not be what you want to do in your daily life. But if you always come back to what you really want to do, your true passion, trust me, you will feel better and you will feel like you're getting closer to your goal, and you won't notice one day you will be closer to that goal. So, for example, if you're an actor and things are slow right now, you're not booking roles, there's not many jobs, or maybe you're just stuck in a job that you don't like and you're not pursuing acting actively, you could still do a lot of things on your own. You could learn poems, you can memorize plays, monologues. You can record yourself, even if it's like one poem a day, or like one small monologue, even a month, like even if it takes you a whole month to memorize it and record yourself, like it's just small steps that are keeping you closer to your goal. They're keeping you on track. They're making you practice your craft. So the same goes with writers, with writing. If you put on, like, I know everyone says this, but you have to try to put on at least 1 page a day, or even like just jog down little log lines or ideas, or when you go on a walk and you observe the environment around you, try to come up with some ideas, see if anything sparks an idea, and always have like a little notebook to write notes. So every day you can do small steps that, will keep you on track with your passion and your goal. And what is the next thing, Konstantin?
Well, the next thing is that I'm sweating like hell. It's so hot here. I just keep wiping my sweat.
It definitely is hot.
I don't know how Rumena doesn't sweat, but it's just, I feel like I'm in the sauna, to be honest. It's like September. It's like September, still hot. So the last thing that you can do is to not struggle against the entire universe. Just let the life go. Don't stand in its way. Imagine a surfer and a wave. The wave, you cannot beat the wave, but you can ride the wave. Imagine yourself like a surfer on the waves of life.
Yeah.
Find a way how to ride it. And it's clear that you're not going to be riding it all the time. Sometimes you fall off the board. You need to swim. You need to, burn calories to actually get to that wave. And it's not easy sometimes. And especially in the beginning, it's very hard. But the more you do it, the easier it gets to actually learn how to get on that wave and how to ride it and how to ride it well. So let the things happen. Don't try to control everything. Only focus on things that you know that you can control. And don't try to struggle against the entire universe, because you can't win against that. Be true to yourself, and it's okay to be in a rut. It's okay to be in a slow mode, because everything that happens to us is for a reason. And your goal is to find that reason. And if all else fails, just make yourself a nice cup of tea and enjoy it, because life is not just about work.
Absolutely. And on that note, what is your obsession of the week, I guess?
Yeah, this week my obsession is yogurt bars. It's been so hard to find them in America, because in Russia it's popular, those things. We call them glazirованные сырки. But here, I guess they called yogurt bars, and maybe they have many names. But basically, it's like a yogurt in a form of a bar, like a sneaker bar. And it needs to be stored in the fridge because it has all the probiotics and stuff inside of it. And it's absolutely delicious, and I highly recommend. We'll put the link in the bio.
I agree. And while we're on the sweet side of things, my obsession of the week is Raffaello chocolate. I mean, that's super basic, but it's so good. You have to admit it. I know you love it too.
I do.
But anyway, so that's it for this week. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.